Don't listen to the trolls. Get out to the polls. Join the debate in these United States. You gotta be in it if you want a new Senate. Here's the quote. Get your ass out and vote. Come on, y'all. Get your ass out and vote. Hey, get your ass out and vote. If you want to see change, get your ass out and vote. These are not dark times. These are awakening times. So get your ass out and vote.
Good morning. You're on WOL in Washington, D.C.
What began as a small AM station in Washington, D.C. is now a media conglomerate.
Action!
Led by Alfred Liggins, Urban One has become the largest distributor of urban content in the country.
I think Alfred represents the highest pinnacle of what our industry is all about. He's a fabulous partner. He's a strong leader.
Urban One is unparalleled in its ability to deliver the very best entertainment across every media platform, reaching millions nationwide. That single DC station is now Radio One, a robust network of 63 stations throughout the United States, including Praise 104.7, Power 92.1, and KISS 105.7, all right here in Richmond. And Urban One partners with Summit Media for added diversity in formats, reaching the broadest demographic from Southern to soul, new country to hip-hop. The #1 creator of digital content for millions of urban consumers is i1 Digital, with 7 bold, innovative digital platforms.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Ricky Smiley, Erica Campbell, and DL Hughley are just some of the favorites on Reach Media, the #1 urban radio programming syndication in the country. TV One is a premium network for African-American viewers.
You ready?
And Clio TV is a lifestyle channel for millennials. TV One boasts a roster of over 55 original movies. And between TV One and Clio TV, nearly 200 hours of original programming will be produced in 2021, including more movies, award-winning docuseries like Unsung, and star-studded award shows like Urban One Honors.
How everybody doing out there?
And get ready, because Urban One is bringing production to Richmond with an exciting new project that will create jobs and opportunities in entertainment and hospitality for the community. Because from the start, WOL's mission has been to serve and empower its community. And Urban One's community, Clovia, continues that tradition in Richmond.
We are so grateful for everything that you do and you mean to this community. Clovia, thank you and congratulations on behalf of Virginia.
No one is more committed to Richmond than Urban One's Radio Richmond. And with a winning combination of local presence and partnerships, premier leadership and star power, Urban One will create the destination for fun and excitement in the region.
I'm sure you can see the people gather behind me. You can hear the cars honking in support. The folks that are here, they say they can't be silent. They're passionate about their opposition to a proposed casino. Here's a closer look. They're protesting Bally's 1.6 million square foot casino resort proposal in this area. Neighbors want city leaders to hear their cries of opposition and say no to this proposal. Plans are set, proposals submitted, and 3 companies are in the final running to bring a casino to RVA. One aiming for the Stratford Hills area behind this Publix and Target, Bally's $650 million casino and resort. The company guaranteeing the city an upfront $100 million payment. The proposal sparked a Change.org petition, and opponents are now rallying through the group Neighbors for Responsible Development on Forest Hill Corridor. Rebecca D'Angelo has been very vocal.
We don't need to become these other big metropolitan cities because we're exactly who we are and where we're supposed to be. And a casino isn't going to change that. My prayer is we vote no. I understand that those who vote yes are probably looking at jobs. Let's find new ways to do that.
Having studied the area for years, Jason Haas says he learned the land was once owned by former slaves and through the years purchased by large-scale investors. He's concerned graves in the wooded area will be impacted and believes they're part of the Gravel Hill Community Cemetery mentioned in these Chesterfield Historical Society of Virginia notes.
There is 8 graveyards within a 0.25 mile radius from the Bally's proposal site, and there are 3 that are within 400 feet. There is freed people's gravestones on the Green Family Cemetery, which is 100 feet from the casino proposal property and is in danger of one of the roads coming through. There is a documented home site on the Bally's proposal, and neighbors say that there are unmarked graves on that site.
A Bally's spokesperson says the cemetery referenced is not on their site, saying, quote, "Beyond this, we have seen some sketches drawn by hand, but we have not seen any valid sources that would indicate any graves on our site. Bally's will look into any information with respect to this issue and address it appropriately," end quote. The spokesperson says Bally's is committed to being a good neighbor to the community and looks forward to demonstrating that to residents, business owners, and community leaders. We're live here again at Forest Hill Avenue at Cherokee Road. And as for Haas, he tells us whether or not they actually build the casino here in this community, his next step is to work with historical experts to get those grave sites recognized.
Princess Blanding says she's offering up a different option for liberals. She's tired of the dominant two-party system here in Virginia and is slowly chipping away at it. It was this moment when Princess Blanding knew she had to act. Richmond's uprising in the summer of 2020 showed her those in power need to do more.
What I quickly saw was that our legislators were very performative and that they were only willing to deliver crumbs when the people were crying and begging for the full course meal.
Blanding says those crumbs include the removal of Confederate statues and declaring Juneteenth a state holiday.
Today, I am grateful to announce my candidacy.
Blanding is running for governor as the Liberation Party candidate and is the first woman of color to make the ballot.
We know that the forces are not in our favor. However, we're going to spend our energy on reaching every Virginian to make sure that they know that we are a choice on the ballot.
Challenging the system is what Blanding does. She wants Democrats in Richmond to stop passing what she calls weak, watered-down legislation. Blanding wants to end qualified immunity for police, a sticking point for Democrats in full control at the state capitol.
We can no longer continue to beg our oppressors to be our saviors because they're not going to.
In December, she even blasted current Governor Ralph Northam and others at a ceremony for legislation that established the Marcus Alert System, a measure that will establish a statewide mental health awareness response and community understanding services.
Marcus is with me every single day.
Blanding often thinks of her brother Marcus David Peters. In 2018, a Richmond police officer shot and killed Peters, who was having a mental health crisis. We spoke with Blanding at the circle, which now bears her brother's name.
It is time that we expand our fight from the streets and into the seats of these key elected positions.
Blanding says a vote for her is not a vote for a Republican. All she asks is that she look at the themes of her campaign: humanity and equity. Blanding was excluded from the only 2 debates in the governor's race. She did make her voice heard at the last one, interrupting the event, also highlighting what she says is again the issue with the two-party system here in Virginia. On your side in Richmond, Henry Graff, NBC 12 News. Republican nominee for president in 2024. On your side in Richmond, Henry Graff, NBC 12 News.
All right, Henry, thank you so much. Turning now to Youngkin's opponent, former Governor Terry McAuliffe, and Henry is joining us once again to find out why the Democrat wants another go at the executive mansion.
President Biden won this state by 10 points in 2020, so McAuliffe is riding a blue wave, one that's kept Democrats in control here in Virginia for more than a decade. He did it once, and now Terry McAuliffe wants to be governor again.
A lot of people asked me to come back. I got us out of a crisis before. We had sequestration, the Great Recession.
McAuliffe says he's best equipped to lead the state out of the COVID-19 pandemic. And while that's a priority, the Democrat has 20 pages of plans.
You know, record investment in education. We got to pay our teachers above the national average. We don't do that.
During a rainy campaign stop in Charlottesville, McAuliffe told me if elected, he would first meet with state lawmakers to bolster teacher pay.
Richmond has always tried to do things on the cheap, and we can't. We've lost too many good teachers.
Broadband access is another campaign promise for McAuliffe. He says a switch to online learning has highlighted equity gaps.
Look at COVID. 14% of our students did not have access to broadband, and we have online learning. I mean, that's not fair.
McAuliffe has support from the White House.
I ran against Donald Trump, and so is Terry.
With President Biden hitting the campaign trail with the candidate in Northern Virginia over the summer. The race is tight, with Virginia seen as a referendum on what's happening or not in Washington.
There's some real big differences in the campaign.
But McAuliffe is hoping his clear priorities, like getting 700,000 Virginians health insurance, if given the chance, and defending a woman's right to choose, will help put him back inside the governor's mansion.
Big ideas, big plans. I did it before, and I'm excited to do it again.
On your side, Henry Graff, NBC 12 News.
All right, Henry just told you about the top 2 candidates.
Took place right here in Virginia. So we'll do everything we can to defend our democracy. Like working every day to maintain the integrity of our elections, defending against fraud and intrusion, and ensuring that every vote counts. Because for Virginians, defending democracy through safe and secure elections isn't just patriotic, it's personal.
Check out the all-new TBD.
Like, I have to watch it. The best of the web.
Took place right here in Virginia. So we'll do everything we can to defend our democracy. Like working every day to maintain the integrity of our elections, defending against fraud and intrusion, and ensuring that every vote counts. Because for Virginians, defending democracy through safe and secure elections isn't just patriotic, it's personal. Closed captioning.